Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 4 on the Mysterious JG. At the end of the last recording session, I was talking about the possibility that I would set up a save slot. Well, because I was going to go into the weekend and what I'd been doing on the weekends when I wanted to sort of relax and game with adult beverages and not record, as I'd been playing offline GTA 4, doing dates and stuff. Mixed responses. People have said like they're interested in seeing the dates, but nobody seems to think it's critical. And I said, well, maybe I'll just play offline and set up a save file where we can do the funeral again, but this time we'll see the funeral of oh my god, I can't remember his name now. The a-hole cop brother. Yeah. So what I did is I just like searched on YouTube for a video, and there's I found at least one that was very high quality. They didn't edit out a lot of stuff to just give you the plot. They did the whole mission, but there's more than one place we can go find on YouTube. Just look for the GTA 4 Undertaker, and you can even put in parentheses Derek lives or Francis died or whatever, because it's Francis. Yeah, Francis McCreary. You can see the entire mission play out as though, that you chose to side with Derek and you killed Francis. And Derek is at the funeral. You see him there. He doesn't say anything. And then you talk to Packie and you talk to Kate. And I don't really remember much about what Packie said. It wasn't really that interesting. Kate's dialogue was actually a little bit more interesting because she talked about how, I kind of felt close to... No, I'm thinking back on what they said. Yeah, actually, I don't remember it all because I was about to describe what Kate says about Derek when he dies. I don't remember, but you can find it on YouTube. The point is, at the end of the last video, I was like, well, next time we might open up and just redo the... No, we're not. You can look it up if you feel like it. It was 90% the same, and some of the dialogue where you specifically talk about Derek with Packie and you talk with Kate about Derek is switched to them talking about Francis. And in both cases, honestly, it's kind of fucked up. In both cases, neither of them seem very upset. Kate had said something about how Derek's already seemed lost and messed up. She has nothing nice to say about Francis either. You can go look it up for yourself. Now I'm kind of wishing I had captured it. But in both cases, they're more worried for Mom than anyone else, which is messed up. But it's true. So I would, because I ended up, during my little bit of time this weekend where I goofed around and played around with alcoholic beverage in my hand, I decided instead to play some Ghost of Tsushima and just walk around trying to unlock map exploration without doing any story. So the handful of people watching that series can tell me whether or not they object. And I didn't do anything with GTA 4. That being said, we're exactly at the same spot that we were, and we can do missions for Gerry McCreary or for Ray Buccino. And I guess we might as well try to follow up with the McCreary missions, because Ray Buccino will lead us into kind of the final storyline leg of this is going to be getting involved with the Italian mafia. I know we've got some flapping loose ends. What about these Russians? It really seems like they're going to get picked up. We were introduced to this guy from the old country who was our bitter enemy. Is he ever going to reappear? What about the fact that we're looking for the people we think betrayed our unit back in Serbia? If it was Serbia. These things are going to pop up, but as far as plot lines where it seems like our actions mean something and we don't just have events happen where the Russians pop up again, or something happens with that guy we were looking for. That's going to be with the mafia. So we can, the Italian mafia, so we can get going on that. I ended up going down a mini rabbit hole of watching clips from Goodfellas recently. I forgot about how Tommy gets killed in Goodfellas. Spoilers, I guess. Where they lead... Okay, next 2 minutes or so, spoilers for Goodfellas. When Tommy thinks there's a ceremony for him to be a made man, because the other Michael, and I don't even remember the name of Ray Liotta's character, the main character. No, no, he's Tommy. No, Tommy is the Joe Pesci character. But anyway, Ray Liotta and oh my God, I'm blanking on the not Pacino, De Niro. Liotta and De Niro are not full-blooded Italian, so they could never be made men. And Joe Pesci's full-blooded Italian, but he gets whacked because of various sins he had committed. But the way they get him is they, he's being told he's going to a ceremony where he will be a made man. He's going to be inducted into the mafia full on, and he opens the door to go into this guy's standing behind him. He opens the door to go into the room, and there's nobody in there, and he just goes, "Ah, shit," and gets shot through the back of the head because he realizes like 1 second before he dies, "Oh shit, I'm getting whacked." It's so funny. I'm sorry, but the whole Ray Boccino plotline reminds me of that a bit because Nico can work for them, but he can never be a made man. Here's a text from Alex. "Where's my mysterious European when I needed him? I've brought some organic free trade locally sourced lube I want to try out. Trey excited." You know what? I haven't showed a date with her on screen. Let's go for it.
Hey, Alex. Why don't you and me go do something?
Because I'm getting mixed responses.
Okay, pick me up in the next hour. You can take me out.
I'll be by in a bit.
People have had mixed opinions on whether they want to see these dates. But I can't remember. We've got the two. If the lawyer, like, if I've already done a date with her on screen and I've forgotten, please tell me. But I feel like the next time she calls for a date, I should do one because I should show each person once. And if I take Alex out for a date, she will be the only one. The lawyer, I think, is the only one I won't have shown on screen in a date. And maybe I did do a date with her on screen and I'm forgetting. I know I did a bunch off screen. And no matter how much I goof up this Let's Play, it's doing better from a screwing up and losing footage standpoint than Supercell Monster Story 2. I've had so many things go wrong in that series. It's not even funny. Well, maybe it is funny. I hope it's funny for people who are watching that series, but that has involved accidentally using the wrong save state and replaying a section of game on screen. It has involved replaying 3 sections of game off screen because at one point my laptop just died. As I'm recording this, I just recently found out that I processed a video and then deleted the capture file. And then when I went to upload the video, I found out something had went wrong in the I don't know if I deleted it or what. Like I just lost the video. I just flat out lost the video. I have reached her destination. Let's see how she feels about being picked up in a cab. Oh, someone mentioned a limo. I haven't done that yet.
Hey, Nico. Let's go.
Take her somewhere she would enjoy. I mean, I guess a bar. I don't know if
Really cut in what you're wearing. Your ass is giving mine a run for its money in those pants. I'm always fun. I am a fun person.
Great.
But I am not an airhead. I mean, I could be. I'm fun enough. But I'm also really intelligent. Everyone tells me how creative I am, especially men. Women are often jealous. You know how girls can be.
Sure.
I'm going to be famous, but not just for no reason. Seriously, not like one of those idiot girls. I mean, I know them. They're all jealous of me because I'm an individual.
That's certainly true.
Thanks. Yep, I'm an intellectual. I mean, I haven't gotten going yet, but I am.
How do you know?
Because I have these thoughts. Yep, and I know they're
you actually
really amazing thoughts about people and the world.
she actually responded to what he said there. So you may have noticed part of the joke there is that she talks a lot, and Nico doesn't really have to interject that much. Let's go to jerk-offs.
It was a sad day when the bouncer stopped asking me for ID at this place.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Any I am drunk humor?
Shit, to think that I used to love that place? Well, I still get drunk there, though. Man, I'm drunk.
Cool.
Oh, why? Because you think now I'll fuck you? You're ridiculous.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, you're a man. What did I expect? If I wanted conversation, I would have gone online. Fucking loser. Look at you. You're inane. Inane. That's a new word. I learned another new word. Preposterous. And that's what you are. I'm not. I'm great. Great, man. I'm spinning out. I shouldn't be drinking so much.
Sit quietly, please.
Fuck
Did
you.
I?
Whatever.
She just fell on me there. That wasn't really my fault. Oh well, let's catch a kid because there's a cop car right there. I was going to drive drunk with her in the car, but now there's a cop car like right there. Well, okay. Let's drive her home drunk. You want to know how I respect women? With one hand, baby. Let's see if she enjoys going on a date where someone gets killed. Yeah, driving drunk in this game is challenging. There is a mechanic where the camera and controls just kind of swing unexpectedly and you have to correct. I'm getting a fairly straight... I mean, I know it's ridiculous compared to how you would be driving in real life, but I'm keeping it fairly controlled. I'm actually going to escape from the cops here. Oh, never mind. Another cop just popped up in my path. Let's check and see what our progress with her was. She may dump us, because my first off-screen date with her, apparently I took her a place she did not like, so... I keep forgetting what screen the girlfriend like is on. It's not on score. It might be on miscellaneous. Bad dates has been one. That was still the one with Kate, where she has to go home early. Where she just complained that we didn't get her home fast enough. No, those are the guys. Unless the girls are up at the top here. I didn't think... Yeah, for some reason it's not on the same screen as the... oh, here we go. She said... oh, Kate is at 70. Alex Chilton, I think, is her. 85. Either I did more dates... I think I've done 2 dates with her. I forgot about one. Okay, so 85%. We'll see where it is after we take her home drunk in a car that we've been crashing while fleeing from the police. See if she's into this or not.
Let me in, and I promise to be gentle.
That's not what she wants.
We'll have fun.
Oh, never mind. We're going to score. I don't think I'd scored with her last time, but again, I kind of don't remember. I wasn't really paying that much attention. She did mention trying out her new, like, vegan lube or whatever.
Naughty. Do your worst to me, Nico. You've caught me in the right mood. Oh, I love being naughty.
Wow, she just cycles through the same couple of lines there. She must have been somewhat pleased because, yeah, I mean, she was reasonably satisfied with the whole experience. It could be like, oh, I'm down to 84% like from the 85 I started at, but I figured, you know, you deserve sex after all. You did flee from the cops. Who knows? Player. It's 85. It didn't change. She slept with us, unless it just hasn't ticked over yet. That might be it. I figure it's like she had sex with you, but she was completely indifferent about the date. Hey, I ain't trying to like slut shame this fictional character. Like, if she's just like, I'm into casual sex, you don't really have to be that emotionally invested in you to have it. That's her business. But it seems weird from a gameplay perspective that, like, we scored with her and it had zero impact on her fondness for us. No, that's it. It was 85. It's maybe it had already gone up. I didn't check what it was before the date even started. Maybe, but yeah, I'm thinking like we just got drunk with Alex Chilton. You can't tell from the dialogue it sounded like she was being really rude to us and nasty to us, but she was also laughing a lot. And then we had sex after, so it's like, I guess she didn't like that bar. I don't know. Because Kate's dialogue made it clear she wasn't having a particularly good time. San Andreas got really confusing because you would go out on a date with a girl, like one of the girls. I remember. I don't remember the character's name. I remember the actress is named China Chow. I doubt that's her real name, but her stage name was China Chow, and I remember that because when I was interning in LA in school a long time ago, a friend of mine was telling me about some film he'd seen with China Chow in it, and it wasn't a porn. It was just a kind of exploitative film in general. And I remember him getting really into China Chow, and it was kind of creepy. But anyway, that character, she was like the fitness chick from San Fierro. Yeah, she would like scream with excitement and delight when you were driving crazy, but then her like score for you would go down. So it was kind of confusing. It was like, oh, the dialogue makes it sound like she likes this, but then the game mechanic is programmed that she doesn't. So anyway, we just wasted half a video with that date, as does happen. But, yeah, well, we'll probably escape police attention without needing to rely on Francis or our lawyer friend. And I'm about to say, if they really keep bothering me, I will eventually just call for help. But I figured eventually we would just break free. I was actually driving better when my in-game character was drunk. Alright, so again, if the lawyer chick wants a date, I guess we'll go out with her, because now we've dated everybody on screen except her. And my favorite date, of course, was the garbage truck burger shot date. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Somebody mentioned me picking up somebody on a date in a stretch limo. The problem is I'd have to have the stretch limo, like, ready to go, like, when they called for a date. So if I just randomly come across a stretch limo, maybe I'll do that. Problem is, if you take a girl out on a date in a stretch limo, I have never done that. I guess people do that for like prom sometimes, rent a limo. That's cool, but you have a driver. Like Nico would have to drive the limo himself. I think that would undermine it a bit. As far as like, oh yeah, look how classy I am. I drove a limo to pick you up. Fan dang. Rhythmic pulses 24/7. Donkey Fever. I'm just trying to figure out what this is. DJ Brutal Dubs. Okay, it's like a music thing that I don't understand, but it's fine. Alright, I guess I'll throw down a manual save for having gone on a date. Every time I start a session, I end up doing a date after having sworn that I wouldn't do that anymore on screen. But I figured we hadn't seen Alex yet. At some point, I need to look up how you find her blog, because the main reason to date her is because you can go read her blog where she blogs about Nico, and that sounds like it might be kind of amusing. I don't think we will be redoing Lure. Not that it's an unusual practice, but I'm glad they put the dates down for those save files. The main reason I'd be worried about wanting to keep old save files is if I suddenly decided I really wanted to go back and see Francis's funeral on screen, but I've kind of committed to we're not bothering with that now. All right. So we're going to go. Hey, it kind of looks like we just beat up James Woods from San Andreas, whatever his character name was. Anyway, let's at least get started on this Gerry McCreary mission, even if we might not finish it. So, man, you know, I take her to get her drunk, I sleep with her, she doesn't care. I guess that's kind of been character for Alex, from what we've heard. But, she might be more interested in Nico if she knew he was Yeah, well, I got an early morning. I got to go visit a guy in prison who's almost certainly going to have me performing more illegal activities. I've already started a gang war on his behalf. Anyway, I better get going before my voice starts sounding even more like Rey Mysterio. Or rather, JJ's terrible impression of Rey Mysterio. Yeah, Rey Mysterio is Slavic, isn't he? I think he is. This island is a major setting of The Lost and the Damned. Which... I have to. I mean, we got a while to go in this game. I really got to think. I'm worried. I don't want to have long gaps, like where I went about 3 years between the third to last, or the second to last and last Fallout New Vegas DLC. I probably want to jump fairly quickly into the 2 GTA 4 DLCs after finishing the main game, if I intend to do them, and I ever intend to get to either GTA 5 or... No, I need to jump on those Yakuza games. Bobo picked up some really sweet Yakuza games for me for Christmas last year, and I played a little bit offline, but anyway. I'll take her. I think I might vaguely remember what this plotline's about. Hey, buddy.
You okay, kid? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm sorry about your brother.
Me and Derek had quite a few problems, but he was my brother, and it hurts.
Better not find out you did it. Oh, now it occurs to me I should have seen the version of this mission where you killed Francis.
In here.
Fine. Time of my life. Goddamn time of my life.
What you up for?
A lot of things. Racketeer, armed robbery. Bunch of shit I never did, because I was always a well-behaved family man who occasionally liked to drink, but nothing more.
Of course. Like us all. Like us all.
Like us all.
I think I should make some changes in my life. Stop with the drink.
Put it down. Stop hanging out with the wrong sort.
Okay, well, I better leave then.
It is a final chance at redemption.
Look, whatever you want, I will do my best to help. Good.
Give Packie a call. He'll explain what, I need guidance with the most. The areas where I have strayed furthest from the path.
Yeah, so Derek used to do this too. I would get my real mission briefing from Packie. Why did you make me drive all the way to the prison if Packie's going to call me on a cell phone and be like, okay, we're going to go murder a bunch of Albanians or whatever? Like, what's the point? Yeah. Yeah, I want that motorbike before you leave, buddy.
Your brother told me to call you.
Gerry wants us to kidnap old man Ancelotti's daughter. Some fake tan, dyed-haired, Guido-loving slut by the name of Grace. She's selling her
Classy.
Pink Feltzer on autoerotica at the moment. Get online, organize a viewing, and snatch that bitch. When you got her, bring her to a place we got on an alleyway off Sacramento.
I can do that.
You can do anything, Nico. Don't let her on that you're kidnapping her near her place, though. Play along with a test drive for a while to get her out of there. It's a real mobbed-up area, and they'll come down on you damn heavy.
Aren't you going to help?
Yeah, what the
One of
fuck?
my fucking brothers just got shot, and another one's in the pen. Someone's got to be with my mom.
Oh, isn't that Kate? I mean, I could go visit your ma. I think she likes me more than she likes you. Hello, something. Well, there went another scooter, but whatever. Yeah, he said her stylish pink Feltzer. I guess that is a car. It was not a, you know. When they said her classy pink Feltzer, I thought maybe that was some weird GTA 4 slang for, you know, a lady's private area of her body. You know, a coochie. But that's not the case. It's actually a car. So yeah, why did we have to go have this like weird, we are not going to say anything because obviously the police are listening. It's not even like clever or like, you know, oh, the cops could be listening in. It's like, of course they are. It's the frickin' pen. But why did we talk to Gerry? It's like, hi, let's have this conversation about how I'm going to get my life back together, which we all know is a ridiculous lie. By the way, my brother's going to call you. Okay, he could have just called us. I understand. Okay, so this is part of the problem GTA 4 has to deal with game mechanics. GTA 4 is the first game to really heavily incorporate cell phones. Yeah, cell phones exist in prior games, but they really push it here. So like at any time, Packie can call you and just initiate a mission. But what if you don't feel like doing a mission and Packie just calls you with a mission? Well, that's a problem. So make us go to a spot on the map where Packie calls us with a mission. Like, but what I don't get is, why is this a Gerry mission and not a Packie mission? Derek was doing the same thing, but that's different. They wanted us to have a couple of missions for Derek and for Francis, so we'd have some emotional stakes when we had to kill one of them. I get that. Even if Packie was the one who gave us the details, because Derek's out of his mind. This one just seems weird. Like they wanted to do a scene with Gerry in prison. Because if we have to keep going to the prison to get like further instructions related to the kidnapping, like I'm sure there'll be a mission later where either we deliver this girl to where they're supposed to give us the ransom and that turns into a shootout. I don't remember that mission. There's got to be something like that, right? They're going to get more than one mission out of this kidnapping a mob girl storyline. So all of the twat locations are marked on our map. I think it's the only one we've never been to, actually.
Welcome. Don't spill shit on the computers.
Yeah, don't spill shit on the computers. Yeah. So it's autoerotica, which are, yep, as I figured, they just left it there, right there for us. Conjoined twins, Waning the Stars, Pud Track Donuts, peep that shit. Public Liberty Online. I was kind of curious. Food language. High caliber crime kills cop's brother. Deputy policeman occurred. French recruiter missed his brother's murder. Is assassinated. Now Algonquin Clark, 52, is before he left. Blah 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 blah. And related to third brother, recently arrested. Also, cat shit. Boy found. Crappiest store. I thought there might be something with related to us. Convict tunnel escape. Yeah, so you can read various articles about your adventures. Butch, the commander, and Dick are flying off shelves. Thousand words. My room online. Friends without faces. Blog snobs. Dark soul. Independent woman. Here we go. I've been wondering where this was. Can you believe it? I got sacked from work. Sexist pigs. Hangover Central. Quentin. Oh, this is independent woman. Do we want it's liberated woman, hot female. Okay, 20. Hola chicas, stop what you're doing, read about my life. I finally got my Slavic wings. One well-hung immigrant. Okay. I had a casual encounter with a man from Crapolis. So as I say casuals, you know, Ox Chilton doesn't do casual. My knockout probably has more cost more than your car. You cannot predict, blah, 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 blah. Restaurant was top notch with a smoking vintage ballerina skirt. Lashian, but could I fall for a man who wets himself during the appetizer and sleeps through dessert? I guess this was not us. Guess what? Another day. He's not a sex offender as far as I could tell anyway. The whole online thing is starting to work for me. Breasts pushed together, drink. He's called Nico. Okay. He's called Nico, and he's from Russia or Europe or somewhere like that. His accent is so deep and erotic. As soon as he saw me, I could tell he was undressing me with his eyes, dark, brooding eyes. There's something so raw and masculine about him. Talked for hours while I did most of the talking. He's more of a strong, silent type. Somehow I don't think he's a lawyer, though. Not sure I'm going to be able to just hiding page just yet. Then I got home and ate a blueberry muffin, around 250 calories. I'm so weak sometimes. Nico has never heard of a Bloody Mary. Can you believe that? Watch the space. Nighty-night. Okay. Looking for anything about... Nothing about Nico. And then, okay. 2 hours ago, I've got... She's conquered the Balkan Peninsula. Nico and I took our relationship to the next level today. And not before time. We went back to my apartment and surprised him by changing my schoolgirl outfit. Bring out the big guns. Rat-a-tat-tat told me he wanted to be inside me, and I swooned. Sometimes men just know the right thing to say. Oh, God. We made love on my antique Persian rug in the hall of my apartment. Rough animalistic sex with pelvic muscles like a nut. Yeah, sorry, just the way I like it. Pelvic muscles like a sex sector. I'm heading out right now to meet Heidi and Paige so that we can discuss his girth over Cosmopolitans. So amazing being beautiful, intelligent, sexually aggressive woman with a Middle Park East apartment, stunning clothes, and incredible friends. Sigh. Toodles. Yeah. All right, so we'll call it a video here. So we have found her blog. We can read it periodically or not. You get the idea. It doesn't... I guess that blog post triggers the first time you have sex with her. It doesn't seem like there's going to be blog posts specific to our date activities. I did glance at not a fact, but just the wiki page about dating girls in this game. I vaguely remember that she and the nurse both like the strip club, and the lawyer and Kate do not. I'm pretty sure that you get like negative like from her if you take her like bowling. So I guess our bowling adventures are going to have to continue to be with Dwayne, whom we haven't seen in many videos, and I don't actually particularly intend to ever see in this series again. When we come back next time, we will actually do what we're supposed to do, which is go to autoerotic.com and figure out what's going on with this girl selling her car, because we are going to kidnap her for Gerald McCreary, our friend in the digital age of being in prison. Bye for now.